A government delegation is expected in Ejura later this afternoon to meet with families of victims of violent disturbances there in June. 2 young men were shot dead by security operatives during a protest after a social activist, Mohammed KAAKA, was killed. And we know that 3-member ministerial committee was set up to probe the happenings there. And despite the committee submitting a report over a month ago, there's not been much heard from the presidency. Only yesterday, Information Minister Kojo said the report will be published by end of next week. It is unclear if this visit is in connection with the findings of the report. My colleague Ibrahim ABUBAKAR is joining us from Ejura. He is on this beat for us. Ibrahim, do we know if the delegation has touched down yet?
Yes, the delegation touched down some few minutes ago. As I speak to you, they are currently holding a closed-door meeting with the families of the shooting victims. So they are currently in this house together with the Ejura Traditional Council. Unfortunately, we couldn't see representatives of the family of KAAKA. We were told they were not invited. It is only the 6th person who sustained gunshot injuries where 2 even died. Their families were invited. So they are currently locked up in the meeting. In the morning when we came, we engaged the family, and like you rightly said, the report has been ready for the past 1 month, but they've not heard anything from the officials. So they were worried. So today when they told that the officials will be meeting them, they were a bit of excited and are hoping that the truth will stand, and whatever compensation that needs to be given to them will be given to them. So today we don't know exactly whether the details of the report will be explained to them or they are just engaging them. We will only find that one out after the closed-door meeting.
Thank you, Ibrahim ABUBAKAR. He will remain on the ground there. He'll bring us the latest developments relating to this case as and when they become available. But let's still stay with Ejura, because family of a slain social activist, Mohammed KAAKA, have petitioned the National Chief Imam to intervene in the matter involving the killing of their kingsman to demand justice. The advisory board of Sheikh Nuhu Sharbutu's office directed the family last month to present a formal petition on their demands following the killing of KAAKA in June. The family has now submitted a 6-page petition to the Chief Imam, among other things, imploring him to designate a special justice for KAAKA liaison to intercede on the family's behalf. They also want the Imam to lead a call for an independent inquiry into the lapses surrounding the police investigations into KAAKA's death. My colleague DELA MICHEL is at that meeting between the family of a slain activist and the Chief Imam's office. She joins me on the line. DELA, tell us more about the demands of a family in this petition they have presented to the Chief Imam. Hello, DELA. I'm afraid my colleague DELA MICHEL cannot hear me, but we're just bringing you latest on this situation. Family of a slain social activist, Mohammed KAAKA, have presented a petition to the National Chief Imam. And you recall that sometime last month, they paid a courtesy call on the Chief Imam to plead with him to intervene in the situation involving the killing of their kingsman. They were advised by the advisory board of Sheikh Nuhu Sharbutu's office to present a formal petition to them on the demands they're making. Hopefully my colleague DELA can hear me. DELA, I'm asking, what more do we know about the content of a petition that was presented to the Chief Imam?
All right, so Kamala, the content came in 2 parts for the Chief Imam and his National Advisory Board. The first part was seeking justice for KAAKA, and the second part was seeking justice for the people of Ejura. With seeking justice for KAAKA, they are asking the Chief Imam to appoint a special justice for Ejura liaison who will press the case for justice to be given to both KAAKA and the people. They also are calling for the report of the committee to be released for public discussion. They also want a voice for government to put in place an Ejura Victims Fund to support the victims of the Ejura shooting, and also a fund for the family of KAAKA. So these are the main things that the petition contains from the KAAKA family to the Chief Imam and his National Advisory Board. We have spoke with a lawyer who who received the petition on behalf of the Chief Imam, that is lawyer Said Nasiri, and he did mention that indeed the petition is passed. It has a lot of demands and prayers, and they are going to follow all the due diligence that they need to follow to make sure that the demands of these petitions are met with. His words was that the decision that they're going to take after reviewing the petition is going to be consistent with the laws of Ghana. Though he didn't give any timelines, he said it won't be long. The public is going to hear from the National Advisory Board of the Chief Imam with regards to this particular petition that has presented to them.